Good morning. We are the group conformed by Jose Escobar and me, Alejandro Mejia, and we're going to present you the third CPS challenge for this class, which is to understand a problem a company called Huella Urbana. To understand the problem, we started by using data questions such as what type of company it is, which is their principal activity, what's the objective and core value they have, who are their clients, what are the goals they have right now, what technology are they using, what advantages do they offer besides the advantages that are already offered by the competitors, among a bunch of other questions. Then, following the instructions on the CPS challenge, we made an empathy map, which was the result of some interviews that we did in gyms and parks.
When we did the interview in the public part, people told us that the product was very good because it helped the children don't have rappels in the falls. It was very padded and much more aesthetic than the cement floor that they had before. One of the problems was that it had subsidence in some parts, and they told us that they would like it to be combined with nature, like for example flowers or cesspit. Users would like the floor to be cleaned periodically.
So in the interview of the gym, we couldn't record the faces of the employees because they told us that we need an authorizations to be approved by the manager of the gym and by the security people. But when we went to the gym, the manager wasn't there, so a trainer accepted to help us with the condition that we couldn't record the interview. So in this interview, he told us that one of the problems he thought was more relevant, which was the floor would easily, which was that we thought was one of the problems they had, was that the floor would easily get ripped by the use, but it wasn't an actual problem, being that the floor was already installed 3 years ago and it haven't been ripped. But the problems that he saw by working there was that the cleaning staff and also that the cleaning staff had told him was that the floor didn't resist that much of an impact when someone dropped the weights, and the impact was very much as if the floor wasn't there. So he suggested that the floor could have some sort of shock absorbance between the rubber floor and the actual floor, and we thought it would be a great idea. We think an excellent example for this floor uh, it's the floor that used in the gymnastics in their presentations because it has shock absorbance under the floor they you can see which are normal springs, so it will be used as an example for the shock absorbent materials for the gyms. Then we started the part of the ideation, which some ideas that we had are having the possibility to reuse the tire for another tires, using the materials to cover up holes in the street, shock absorbent materials, as I told you before.
After the step of ideation and making connections with the illusions of the interview users, we made the prototypes of two innovations of in-product, one for the gym and another for the public park. In the implementation step, we have in assisters and resistors. Assistant to the park who will like to help with some petition for the well-being of the community. And maybe the government since it will car them a bit more of the budget. In the action step, we have planning and design the prototypes, implementing a new mission and vision, approving the plan by the board, selling the idea to the government or private companies.